Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to another State of Origin video. Today's video we've got Victoria and South Australia. So we've also got New South Wales taking on WA and Queensland and Tasmania who will not make the finals. They can't make the finals. This is the ladder at the moment. Now there will be some points taken away just due to percentage and all that stuff. I need to work that out. But whoever finishes on top will advance to the grand final and the 2 and 3 will play off to get into the grand final. So we've got Victoria and South Australia in today's video, 2021 State of Origin. Once this series finishes, there's only 3 more videos left if we do make the grand final. The Essendon series will continue and we'll roll back to round number 20. So this is the team that will be taking on South Australia. We win this game and there's a chance we could finish on top. That is if WA do lose to New South Wales, and if New South Wales win, they will finish 3rd. South Australia need to win this game in order to be safe, just in case New South Wales knock off WA, who are currently undefeated. So if WA win, they go straight through to the grand final. If we win and New South Wales lose and WA win, that means that we'll verse South Australia again next week for a chance to play in the grand final. So this is the team that South Australia is rolling out for the State of Origin game. It should be a beauty. Victoria and South Australia. South Australia probably being the 2nd or 3rd best team in the competition for the entirety of the series. They've been followed closely just behind WA. So let's get into it. Victoria and South Australia at the MCG. Look at this beautiful weather. It is twilight footy at its best. Hopefully we can get off to a really good start. We've only suffered the 1 loss, and that was to WA. That was early on. I think that might have been like round number 1. So we should be able to get the job. I mean, we get the job done here. We will play in the finals. We could finish on top if WA loses. So it's going to be interesting to see how we go. Like I said, we could just it could basically round up us taking on South Australia yet again for a chance to play WA in the grand final. That's if WA end up making it through. But here we come, Victoria, led by Trent Cotchin, our skipper. You can see here, we are looking good. We've got some really nice players, and we've played some really good footy in the State of Origin. I honestly can't wait to get back into the Essendon series. So, like I said, if we lose this game, we probably will still play in the finals. Actually, I mean, we lose this game, we actually could be out. So, there's probably like only 2 or 3 videos left in the State of Origin Series 1 and before we get back into the Essendon. So, we're underway here. Max Gawn. Now, I have no idea why they're throwing. They had some really weird matchups in this game, South Australia. You guys will see in this video. But yeah, I was a bit surprised with some of their matchups they were throwing at us in the video, but it does not matter. Here you see we actually were putting them under enormous amounts of pressure early on in this quarter. Max Gawn has a chance to kick a goal. He misses to the right-hand side, and Victoria 1 plays South Australia 0. Still not done here. Finally get one out the back. Toby Green, all the pressure we applied in that opening stance results in a goal to Victoria. And we are away. Beautiful start there from Victoria. Lockie Neal getting to Toby Green's face. As you see, South Australia with their own little counter-attack here. Now, Shannon Hearn, for some unknown reason, pushed up into the forward line. He has a chance to kick a goal. And the backman does what a backman probably normally does, and he misses to the right-hand side. He hits the post. 1 plays 7 here early on in this game. You see here, bring the ball out. Look at Paddy Dangerfield in the open space. I mean, just stars all over the shop in this Victorian team. Now, Eddie Betts also drifted back, and Tom Lynch, he ended up missing here, but it doesn't matter because he did get another chance. He results in a goal. Tom Lynch was an absolute beast in this game. You'll see Tom Lynch absolutely dominating, absolutely killing it in this game. And he was really, really good. You see another opportunity here for the VIC. Dyson Heppel applies the tackle, which results in Jeremy Cameron. A quick snap on goal. He kicks the goal. Teammates result in a goal. And Victoria have the first 3 goals on the board in this matchup. Now, comment down below if you want the finals to be like an instant premiere. If you actually want to watch the entire game, or if you prefer these highlights. So 3-1-19 Victoria to South Australia, 1 behind. You see South Australia finally get on the board here with a goal. Some nice runs, some nice play there, which results in a goal to South Australia. So good start there from South Australia. They get 1 back, 1-1-7, plays 3-1-19. They also have another opportunity here to kick a goal. Unfortunately, just misses to the right-hand side. That was Shane Edwards, as they trail by 11 points as we're heading into quarter time after a really, I'd say, pretty fast-paced opening term. I mean, both teams were going at it, but we do hold an 11-point lead. So Victoria having a pretty good start. That's how you want to start when you're playing these types of games. I mean, a lot's on the line for both teams, for both states, I must say, before we get back into the Essendon series. We want to win this. I mean, Victoria would be nice to win it. I did pick to play as Victoria early on. But like I said, if we lose, I definitely will simulate the grand final, and you guys will be able to see the highlights through that. So 3-1-19, the VICs to South Australia, 1-8, 5 inside 50s to 4 inside 50s. A pretty even game, I must say. It's just, I mean, we've just taken more of our opportunities. Adam Sard, Max Gawn, Darcy Moore been pretty good. Tom Jonas, Eddie Betts, and Sean Burgoyne probably been the best for South Australia, with Justin Westhoff kicking the goal. Let's get into this second quarter here, and you see the scores are 25-10. Now, not a lot was happening in this quarter. Both teams were throwing everything at each other. It just didn't result in any goals. But Tom Jonas here bursting away from the pack. Nick Haynes can't get him, and he kicks one of the goals of the day. So South Australia got off to a good start. Now, the second quarter, like I said, there wasn't too many highlights in the second quarter. It was a pretty tough game. Both teams were throwing everything at each other. Six scoring shots to 5. I mean, South Australia were getting on top. They just couldn't put it on the board. You see Marcus Bontempelli here basically misses from point-blank range. Don't know how he misses that. And we do get another opportunity here. You see Jordan De Goey. Jordan De Goey just kick it off the ground, decides to pick it up, snaps. He misses as well. We probably should have been 2 or 3 more goals in front heading into half-time, as 29 plays 16. Like I said, not a whole lot was happening. We could have run into an open goal here, and the siren sounds. So we end the second term with a 13-point lead. But we still were playing some pretty good footy. So 4-5-29 the VICs, 2 South Australia, 2-4-16, 11 inside 50s to 8. The South Australia definitely evened up the contest in that term. Max Gawn, 8 disposals. Jeremy Cameron, 8 disposals. Adam Sard, 6 disposals. As we get into the second half here, and look at this mark from Nick Haynes, which starts this little chain of events. Adam Sard, who is really good, gets on his bike here, has a couple of bounces. He is an absolute bouncing machine. Still going Adam Sard. I think that might have been Scotty Lysett chasing him. He was never going to chase him. Finds Dusty Martin here. Martin running. So think back to that Haynes mark. It all comes from this. Dusty Martin on the boundary line, loads up from, I'd say, 50 out and just hits the post. That would have been absolutely huge to start the quarter. But South Australia are actually struggling to get it out of their half 50. Beautiful handball there from Dyson Apple. It does get intercepted though, but it does result in a shot on goal. Jordan De Goey lines up again, and he misses to the right-hand side. Just so much pressure here. Tom Lynch actually got a free kick through a deliberate out of bounds. So Tom Lynch is having a really nice game in this matchup. Has a chance here to kick a really good, a really important goal. Snaps on the right foot, and it goes through for a goal to give us a bit of breathing space. So 39 plays 16. 9 minutes have gone in the term, and things are looking pretty good for us. But the South Australia do respond. Tom Jonas kicks his second goal. Now, he's like the most unlikeliest goal scorer. He kicks the goal for South Australia, and they start to get it rolling. But here comes Josh Kelly, breaking the lines, going inside 50, and yet again, Eddie Betts, for some unknown reason, is on Tom Lynch. He lines up. He kicks the goal. Tom Lynch was pretty inaccurate. I'd say, he probably should have kicked 4 or 5 in this game, Tommy Lynch, in the third quarter, but it wasn't the case. But like I said, so much pressure from the VICs, which results in a beautiful tackle there from Toby Green. Off the ground, I think that might have been Jack McRae, which results in a goal to Luke Shuey. And we are well and truly away now. 30-point leaders over South Australia, and things are looking good. You see here, Whitfield gets tackled. Lukosius actually bobs up. He kicks a goal for South Australia. So they weren't running away from it. South Australia, they definitely were hanging in there. You see here, they go inside 50 yet again, which results in another shot on goal almost here. You see some beautiful tackling from the Vic. So, we were doing everything in our power to stop South Australia's comeback as Westhoff kicks a goal. But they were not lying down. They definitely going to keep putting the pressure on us. Beautiful goal there from Westhoff. Look at the bodies just flying absolutely everywhere. That's a beautiful handball. I'm not too sure who that was. I think it might have been Polak. Beautiful handball to Westhoff. We do try and get another chance here. You see we're running into goal. Push in the back. Luke Shuey has a chance. So 29 minutes have gone on the clock. I thought, why not load up with Luke Shuey? This would be a tough kick. He nails his kick. This is absolutely huge. Loads up, goes to the right-hand side. Tom Lynch can't get it. Jonas puts it through. But we do get another opportunity with Luke Shuey. Off the ground, Tom Lynch. Goal assist. Another off the ground. Playing a bit of FIFA here. And Shuey kicks the goal for Victoria. 59 we've put on the board. And we lead by 25 points in this term. Things are looking good. It all comes down to that WA game. If WA lose, and then we could get advanced straight to the grand final, because there's only going to be one final bracket. Only 3 teams will advance. Jeremy Cameron's been really good, 10 disposals. Adam Sard's been good. Max Gawn's been good. as Luke Shuey's also been really good. Let's get into this final term here where South Australia do get a little bit of a run on here. So they were not giving up. I mean, they were going to do everything in their power to come back into this game. You see a nice goal there from Sean Burgoyne. He kicks the goal. Another opportunity for South Australia, so they were not lying down. They were not going to let us just run all over them. And this, if we do have to play them next week, it definitely will mean that we're going to have to be on our A game. Because look at this little comeback here. 46 by 60. They go inside 50. Adam Sard gets outnumbered. Don't know how he gets outnumbered. And off the ground, Justin Westhoff kicks another. He's kicked, I think, 3 or 4 goals in this game, Westhoff. He has been absolutely big. But this beautiful clearance there, I think that might have been Dangerfield, which results in a mark to DeGoey. And DeGoey can ice the game for Victoria. Kicks this goal, and I'm going to say it, this could be it. Gets it through the middle. 66 plays 52. Things are looking good for Victoria, but South Australia are not giving up. Beautiful kick inside. Connor Rosie takes the mark. He loads up. Been pretty quiet in this game, Rosie. Doesn't matter. He kicks the goal. So it's only an 8-point match. 58 plays 66. Can they still win this game? 20 minutes have gone off the clock. Kelly breaking the line, snapping towards goal. And to seal the deal, Tom Lynch again takes the mark on the smaller Eddie Betts, who was running down into the back line. Don't know what South Australia's game plan was in this matchup. And Tom Lynch kicks a much-needed goal. That is the sealer. We should be home. So I think South Australia do actually end up going on to kick a goal here. You see here, 72 plays 64. They were threatening. I mean, they were. If there was more minutes on the clock, you see a beautiful snap on goal here. I think this might have been Shannon Hearn. Actually Westhoff again. He's going to be big. We need to really look into him if we're playing them next week. But 72 plays 65. Beautiful kick inside. They were trying to roll the dice, but it's just not enough. As you see, Max Gorn knocked the ball down, and bodies flying everywhere. The siren sounds. The VICs hold on. We will get the win. We will secure that final 3 spot. Big win from the VICs. I was actually looking forward to this game quite a lot. I knew this game would probably be one of the best games in this series, considering just how good South Australia are, and they've probably been the 3rd best team. This could have went either way. I mean, they definitely fought back, and it was good to see them get the job done. So let's go around the grounds, and you see here, we get the job done. Max Gorn, 15 disposals. Adam Sard, 15. Shuey, 14, kicked 2. Tom Lynch, really good with the 4 goals. Westhoff kicked 4. Jonas kicked 2. Francis kicked 1. For South Australia, Jonas had 17 as well. Lockie Neal, 16. Just an absolute beast, ball magnet. Westhoff had 13. And the last game, unfortunately, WA did win, so they do go undefeated. They beat New South Wales by 7 points. Paddy Cripps just dominating again, and Franklin 3. So WA will advance to the State of Origin Grand Final. You see here they went undefeated. Victoria, 4 wins, 1 loss. Now, I had to take away a few points just to level it all out. Tasmania, New South Wales, and Queensland have all been eliminated, so it all comes down to this. We'll take on South Australia in the first week of the finals. We win that. We go through to the grand final. It's the finals playoff. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I can't wait to get the South Australia game. Comment down below if you want to see a premiere, and I'll see you guys in the next State of Origin video.